look, Bert, you have to get back to work. But, I'm just gonna update you. I am going to get a tattoo tomorrow. I think I mentioned this before, but I really want a tattoo on the palm of my hand. This is the last time she's gonna be blank. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get it done tomorrow. And yeah, I think something else that's been on my mind is, we'll call it gardening. All right, but if you know, you know. So I don't know, I'm thinking I haven't been gardening since October, when I gave away my supply to some kid in the park. It wasn't literally a kid, he was like maybe 20 or so, but I don't know, I just felt led to give it up, and I'm glad that I did, because it gave me clarity. Like, period. I don't know, I used to be a major gardener, some may even say plant pot person. Ed, I don't know, and I kind of just was in denial about like how addicting it can be, but as I matured, I realized that, I mean, anything can be an addiction. Like, I have a food addiction. You can be addicted to good things too, you know, but if it's a habit, you know, it's basically an addiction. So yeah, I guess call it more so a habit than an addiction, because of the negative connotation behind the word. So anything can become a habit. For me, it can easily become a taxing habit. So I stopped for like 6 months. It's been like half a year, and I think I needed that to recalibrate and recalculate my next moves, and to figure out, you know, what my next step was going to be career-wise, because that was around the time where I was like, I quit the second job in like 2 months. And I just didn't know what I wanted to do, and I was lost. So yeah, all I have to say now, I know exactly where I'm going, where I'm heading from here. And also, I have crippling anxiety, and I don't like that. I can fight through it, but I'm tired of fighting. Okay, I want to see how far I can go, especially with where I am now, because I require assistance with being social. And like, just thinking about it even is like, got me a little shook. That's crazy. But this time around, I don't want to abuse it. I'm not going to abuse it, because, oh man, I have to link this girl that I love on YouTube. She's like my little buddy. She probably don't know it, but she's my friend. This girl, this lady, this woman who was talking about like basically the power of gardening and not demonizing it, because everything has a purpose. And that just really helped me. And I was watching those videos during my break from gardening, and it really helped to like solidify the or maybe even, I would say, like abate or lessen the shame that I had around it, because you shouldn't have shame around anything, and I don't like using the word should. So I'll say, my goal is to not hold like the unnecessary weight of shame, you know, in some respects, because I don't want to be shameless, because that leads to other things. But you know, I still have my conscience, but you know, I'm not gonna be full of shame for partaking in something that helps me be a better version of myself, actually. I feel like I have friends right now, who kind of like keep me at arm's length because I do garden, or I'm known to garden. I've been gardening since I was 14, child, and they didn't know it then. These are friends from high school. They didn't know it then, but then we get grown, and you know, I'm an adult, so they're gonna know. I'm gonna disclose it, and it wasn't a good reaction. So, but you know, I was kind of getting over that too, like kind of proving to myself that I don't have to do it, but also confirming that I have a nicer time when I do it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to treat it as medication, and I noticed that like when it's in my system after a gardening session, it kind of does last, especially when I'm taking a break. It lasts for days. So my goal is to treat it as a ritual, and a once a week ritual, because whenever I think about gardening, any variety of plant, I always go into it with intention, because like, I don't know, gardening is fun, I guess, but I'm not really into, I don't know, I'm a very serious person when it comes to some things. Actually, when it comes to a lot of things, I'm not a very fun person because I have control issues and all that. But anyway, but that has kind of helped me in many ways because it has kept me from going too far in one direction or another. So anyway, ever since I've gotten over my gardening plant pot head days, I look at it as doing it intentionally with like the goal of like journaling or being present when I go out. So I think like on Saturdays, I'm gonna garden only on Saturdays and like clean the house and listen to records and just make that a thing. And then that way I can dedicate my Saturdays. That'll be the way that I dedicate my Saturdays to Saturn, because that's something that I've been wanting to implement in my practice, if you will, anyway. And I think that'll be perfect. So I even bought specific gardening tools that are more difficult to use, that I'm not very familiar with, so that it's not just like I can just do this real quick and light it up or whatever and then I'm done, you know. So I'm sitting in the parking lot and people are like slowly driving by. I don't know. As far as they know, I'm talking to somebody. I'm FaceTiming. But anyway, that's my plan. My worship, if you will, to myself. And I'm dedicating it to Saturn. And that'll be what I do once a week. And I won't have it in my car. And the thing is, like, I got a little habit of partaking in the Black and Milds cigars. But that'll definitely hold me over, you know. So yeah, that's the plan. And yeah, also like, I think, well, really, I was definitely more active on YouTube without the gardening. And mostly because I don't know if I feel comfortable like giving advice or whatever to people and I'm not sober, you know? Like I feel like there's a lot of that going around on YouTube and just social media in general, and like people are giving bad advice because they're like fully convinced of stuff that may not necessarily be true, you know? So that's also going to motivate me to not do too much, because I don't want to be doing too much on social media. Being crazy. But yeah, let me go ahead and get back to work. I just got like a couple more hours to go. What time is it? 1:45. Let me go. Here's the going to get a tattoo fit. And she's coming with me. Hopefully it's alright, because I didn't ask. Yeah, it's her, so of course. No, my artist lives out of town. I have 3 artists that's ever done, well, technically 4, but I don't count her because that was a one-off. And it's like my least favorite tattoo. But 3 artists who've done multiple tattoos on me, and they all live out of town. Except one, she's in Raleigh, and if we move there, then I guess I could go to her. But yeah, this guy I started out with when he was like apprenticing, and it's been cool to watch his work get better over the years. He's actually my sister-in-law's ex, or baby daddy, but I still go to him because, I mean, he does good work. Like, what can I say? So, and he has a nice touch. That's really what's important to me. Is like an artist who can get in there, but like it doesn't feel like I'm being stabbed, you know. But anyway, it's probably the tools too that they use. But anyway, I want to get this hand tattoo. Oh my god, I think I do this on purpose. Like, at first I wanted like to have tattoos where no one could see them, but now I'm kind of being rebellious about it because I want to defeat that stigma that like you can't have tattoos and be professional, you know, and you can't have tattoos and be like a sweet bubbly person. So I don't know, that's the Aquarius in me, I guess. But my plan is definitely to have a full sleeve on my right arm, and I might get something on my chest, like sternum after I at least mostly healed my arm. All right, wish me luck. Hey y'all, welcome to the house. I meant to show y'all this my living space before I started to clean, but I started cleaning, and then when you start, it's hard to stop. So this looks way better than it did like 10 minutes ago, because her toys are everywhere. And it had been looking like that for like all week. And I didn't do any kind of schedule. I haven't been doing laundry. Jump scare, am I right? And this is what the kitchen looks like. I haven't cooked. The only reason it looks this good is because I have not cooked in like 4 days, which is horrible. Like, we've been getting by on crap. And then the table, of course, a bunch of stuff on it. So yeah, I need to get it together. This schedule is, I had the feeling, I knew it was gonna happen, where I finally establish a schedule, and then that's when I'll get a job, so it can ruin this routine that I built for myself. Now I have to redo this.
Guess what? I got all those big babies.
Oh boy, that's too many. Too many babies.
Yes, I know too many. Lucky piggy.
Oh, that's sweet. I have to redo this schedule routine to match what my new routine is. So I wasted ink. No, fudge. Alright. That'll be my goal today. I'm going to redo a schedule so that I can get back on some type of schedule, because this was ridiculous this week. Like, ugh. But yeah, I don't know if you saw, but this is not the cutest. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, it feels so right, like, dude. But I love it. Here we go. We got the baskets ready. We're about to go plant the eggs and have a hunt. Woohoo! Not the bag and the basket. Woo! All right, let me. Hey.